Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 58 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Now Trubisky, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 Pittsburgh. 4 down. 87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball. Go like 50. Here we go. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic and get you scored on again.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They go play action with Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. David Moore, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
See what happens. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Ready, break.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get it.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Hey, Haywood. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, here we go.
58, boys, 58. Come on, hit it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes Cohen. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Trubisky. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Kill.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. Room here to run. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there and also a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We got 4.
You draw horses. Hey, Echo.
No.
Shoot.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Making the catch is Sternberger. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run it with Jones. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hey, Charlie.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 25.
On 4th down, Lawrence. He's got Adams on the hookup. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
To throw on third down, Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
61, matchbox lights.
Safe. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Shoot.
Here's Hines. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
58, come on. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Joseph is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Topper!
I'm letting you know right now.
Hey, high 7. Back 5.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And Adams has it complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 10 yards out. And the Packers get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that's complete to Adams. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
90 Wolf. Get it.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Watch the pass.
2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Packers on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Lawrence. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
58, boy, 58, 58. Mike, you must be getting tired of seeing me.
Second and 4. And it's caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, a run with Cohen. A nice little juke. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. On third down, here's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
That's it, baby.
At the Packers' 31-yard line.
Big hit.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Coleman now. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Panthers, they're starting to pull away in that one. A win would be their 2nd on the young season.
The Packers take
Good
over
work, boys.
1st
Let's
and
go.
10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer
70.
offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done.